Look, I'm either a Lula or a genius, but I have three liberties. Everyone has one liberty, which is the bad liberty, which is the mouth liberty. There's also the mind liberty, which is the good liberty. Okay? Then there's the ear liberty, which is the ugly liberty. Like fucking Scotland, England, and Wales. The good, the bad, and the ugly. America is the bad ugly. Trump spread the bad ugly all over the place in one blip. Right? In one day, we got the three liberties together. But Trump, who is actually Liberty 2 himself, the good liberty, spreads Liberty 1 all over the place. So this is Liberty 2, the good liberty. And then I'll give away the third liberty, right? In a different video, right? But you want to spread this evenly throughout the world, because if not, the whole galaxy and the whole universe will get Liberty 2 and Liberty 3. And what Trump expelled in a arsehole video, Liberty 1, America, mouth, the bad liberty, there's good, the bad, and the ugly, ears, mind, which is me, mind, the good one that I came up with, which we began with, never mind America in whenever it happened with the fucking Nina Pinta, which is involved here, right? Which I'll explain best I can. This is the good liberty. Then there'll be another video. Good liberty is harder to understand, but the earth needs to separate it into a balanced amount, right? So this is going on YouTube, right? There's 18, 9 ways of healing the world, revenge by 3, Sitting Bull, immigrants, equality. Okay? 18, 3 18s, 9 ways of healing the world, revenge by 3, Sitting Bull, immigrants, equality, and then you start by using your eyes, okay? Not what's here with the 18, but in general, the eyes, right? So 18 lines in Juliette's eye. Juliette is the name of the girl on Moby Play, right? On Moby Play, there's a song called Porcelain. It's the one where the violin is playing backwards. In the video, there's a close-up of an eye. In the eye, there's 18 lines in it, okay? That's 118, right? Okay? Moby's next album is called 18, based on it, okay? That's Juliette, right? Wherever Juliette comes from, you will find out. There's 18 lines in her eyes. So there's 18 lines in Juliette's eye, Moby Porcelain video. This part's the only rude part, apart from the revenge. 18 bumhole bumlets. Another girl that I thought was Juliette, posing as her in porn. You know the little links? Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little bumlets, little holes. That's the sunken ship. This is the Nina Pinta Santa Maria. So the eye, bumlets, 18. So the 18, I have a song called 18 Baby about it, to defend it, on my YouTube page from 2 years ago or a year ago, before all this ever happened, as an ironic twist and an act of God. God exists nowadays. You'll find out in the future. The Pope already said it on Twitter, but it got deleted. So there's 18 lines in her eyes, 18 bumlets in another girl, meaning the sunken ship, and thumbs, fingers and thumbs. Nina Pinta and Santa Maria, right? Okay? That's 18. Then there's 9 ways of healing the world. You need this, right? Columbine quenching the gun in American souls. Knowledge Kids School. Right? Then you cure from Hitler, which is my band's inspiration. It's a bit far-fetched. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But let's just say you will find out, because I'm going to be in the band. I'm going to turn the world alternative, like Darby Crash did. No offense to the truth and hardcore, and America wanting to conceal everything. I'm Liberty 2. It's all outward. I've defined half the liberty as it is. But it's just nerves. Let's just say that, because it's actually over 6,000 is going to be the name of the band. We should do it a dominant archetype. We should call them. So it goes from, ladies and gentlemen, over 6,000. I'll tell you anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, over 6,000. The first album, the second album will be called Alternative. written by the drummer, who's the reason for the over 6,000. He's the most dominant archetype. There's no more dominant than him. Then I'll call him an asshole for doing the over 6,000, which is something against me. Instead of making him an enemy, I'm making him a friend. Take Hitler down with him, calling him an asshole, taking him down a peg. Hitler, your mind ticks. It also works for oppression, okay? It just takes around 15 minutes for it to click, right? There you go, boom. Japanese sex and China's one-child rule. COVID. COVID was done for Japanese sex because they weren't having sex because of China's one-child rule, where in fact China are actually sterile as a result. The result is not only that, but world peace. Now I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that to do them a favor, otherwise this video will get taken down. Right. See that? The goldfish drawing? You stare at it for long enough, you lose weight. Look at this, I'm fat. I haven't lost weight yet, but other people have. So the goldfish drawing, magically creating weight loss better than the Eggman by the Beatles, which takes 2 or 3 years to work, which has jeopardy to it. You can take it away, otherwise I'll be thin, but someone fucked me over. Toilet paper, it's actually piss and poo burning it, right? Toilet paper, burning it so it doesn't erode the land. We think it's toilet paper because people think it. It's actually piss and poo, okay? We burn it, make oil there, because oil comes from shit, which is the first Queens of the Stone Age album. Check out I Never Came, I think that's the song, by Queens of the Stone Age, off Lullabies to Paralyze. Plus, so far as Easter Lily goes, check out Someone's in the Wolf, because Easter Lily is also a sin, like Trump. There's 2 ways we fucked up. The third way, we blow up the world, or we fuck over the world, or something, because I'm getting fucking revenge. That's twice we fucked up. Shuttle, saving other planets through icon worship, which is the Sphinx. Icon worship, making them live from fields into cities. Okay? The Sphinx, lifting up the altar, like aliens, turning the land from fields into cities. Now, the proof of that is this band, Gently Tender, which Celia, that Juliette knows, used to play in. This used to be fields. Older people understand it. Okay? Mark Farter, who is me, healing, including God. I've healed nearly anything, right? Apart from shaky knees, I've healed nearly anything, and I'm continuing to heal. I've gotten 3 liberties in 1 day, but Donald Trump's too much for a bimbo, okay? So Mark Farter's healing, including God, hint, hint, which is me. Juliette, healing. Because I worship her, I've healed multiple things. Okay, equality, I just wrote that. Yeah, the bumless. Apparently we have one on them. Ta-da. America is tucked back in an idiot's America shouldn't have crashed. It's a crime apart from K bullshit. Yes, but USA eyes are tucked back. Whatever. Now this is the revenge, right? The arty party. A gig I went to, a venue for an end of year term art installation. It was my friend's end of year bash, and their entire project was to kill me, but they couldn't pull it off because they're poshos, and I rambled about how pathetic it all was because they didn't have an inspiration. America knows about inspiration, and they caved. So therefore, I sent this to a friend of theirs, and for liberty you have to get revenge, so I sent them these 3 things after. I die aged 83. It's in space. Everyone dies early every now and again. Rock out with your cock out. / Guns N' Roses, Miles Kennedy. They tell this information if you rock out with your cock out, which I did a / in Miles Kennedy. It's bullshit. It's not in space. No one knows when they die. I told them that though, because it's the truth of rocking out with your cock out. They like to scare you. Right? Worm. Charles Darwin. We're turning back into animals because Darwin said we evolved from apes. Look at your jawline. It's worm-like. A rainbow cures from turning back into animals, which was the knock-on effect from Darwin. Equality, I just said equality. That's not true. Apart from the rainbow, we're not turning back into animals. I thought it at the time. I thought both of them at the time, but I was lied to because they're always lying because, you know, some men aren't real men and they like to piss and queer and fuck around. Anyway, gay cowboy. He teased, the same guy, teased Brian saying there's sperm in a chipper sauce, which Brian believed. It was an inspiration for Stoner Kebab's new album. Also, Lucid Furs, the band. Me and my friend, where I took a picture of sperm in my mouth, which I did, which is Avon Ritis, which they use as an album cover in their own way, to their own art, a different person. Hence gay K-boy, because my friend is American, equality, blah, blah, blah. Sitting Bull, the Native American chief, moved from USA as a non-free person to Canada, then moved back to USA as a free person. Move into it, or consider moving into it yourself by estimates of your own soul, and then back out of it again, or at least your own movement, but standing still, because we're delivering it from a standing still point, only for in your own land, not America and Canada, which will be in the next video if I remembered, your own land and the rest of the world, okay? So basically, 18 by 3, 9 ideas: revenge, Sitting Bull, immigrants, equality, all men are created equal, and then you start with the eyes. That's good liberty. Okay, this is going on to YouTube. I'll do the ears next, because we need to balance this out equally. Trump said to the whole world, one equality. He's actually two equality. This is two equality. This is what Trump knows. The good one. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. America is the bad one, and they've been the bad one for the past however long with their American snakes, which is just fucking horrendous, and the whole world does not need that. We need an equal balance, and if not, the whole galaxy and the whole universe, anywhere we've ever reached out to, will get 2 and 3. So we want to balance it out equally in the world. Okay? Bye.